It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Herbert powering up the middle. We'll get this up to about the 44. You talk about this Falcon defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Flacco. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Setting up to throw, Flacco. It's complete to Jones. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. This defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And Jones has it over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and a couple. To pass, Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Caught by London. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
Looking for London on the out route complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
gets it up the middle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Pass complete to Mooney. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Watch them correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, fight Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, pepper seed. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break it way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
A live look at the well-known Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. Kwaku has it all teed up. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Herbert. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Again, they'll run with Herbert. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now it's Browning. Into the hands of OBJ. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the gun, here's Herbert. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, Browning. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll go play action. Vacates quickly left side. Complete beyond the marker. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting completion.
He'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Oh, he got way too much onto that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing is Browning. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Browning. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. On the return. Here's Ray McCloud. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Penix going to throw straight away. And his first pass falls incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Working quickly here. Third down, it's Penix. Gets this one to London. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Falcons' 1st down.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. Escapes a defender. And the Colts have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Browning. He's got Jones for the completion. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball after snap.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw it again. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to fight.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 13-0 lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Send it away. McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They send a man in motion. Penix to throw again on 2nd. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Penix here from the gun. He lost it deep left. He should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. That's completed right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a one-score game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll start this drive out 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Second and 6 coming up here. Works it forward to the 43-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun handoff to Herbert. He breaks the tackle, and that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
14 yards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-point lead. Prater has the PAT. And the Colts double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7. And Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. From the shotgun, Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Trying for it with Penix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their handles forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts make it a 3-possession game. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 7. And Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. It connects on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league Short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing now on first down. Penix makes the grab in bounds left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Penix on the sneak. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. QB sneak coming. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal. Offense up to the line fast. He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Less than a yard, all that's needed on fourth and goal. Here's Penix. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it.
Hey, listen, whether he swatted that down or made the pick, either way, this defense is going to be celebrating one heck of a goal line stand. But I'll tell you this, that pick, what it does, Kate, it plants a little seed of doubt in that quarterback's mind the next time he's down there.
To the air, Browning. Completed over the middle. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. They're going play action. Rolling out to his left. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing out to the left. Cut! And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They are throwing it again. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Colts with a chance to add to their lead. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing is Browning. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous...
And the defender comes away with it. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Big gain downfield. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, here's Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To the air with Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of grass ahead. Headed right through the middle of the field. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons jump some of the lead off before the half. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw...
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts both racing them to the halftime locker room.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts grow the lead now to 22 points.
Falcons 13. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Penix now on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it sets up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Penix to throw again on second. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Working quickly here.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons 1st down.
Penix on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And again, it's Penix. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Again, Penix to the air. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Falcons 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Down the field, he's got Pierce. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's short of first after a mile gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Prager on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Browning. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
2nd and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. Hits him on the in route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, But it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it a 24-point ball game. Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. Stiff arm success. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
16-yard line.
About ready to go now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion to be had.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, here's Penix. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Okay, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
It's Penix yet again. They look underneath here. Robinson. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Falcons will line up for the 2.
Putting the tight end in motion. And this This is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
Falcons 29. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Tackle stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Browning now. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch the lead to 23. To send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. To the air with Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they face 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This, our last play of the quarter. 3rd down, it's Penix. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Falcon football, but this late, that lead might be too much for them to overcome. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He beams one deep right side. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To the air, Browning. That's him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Browning. He's got Jones for the completion. And he stopped after a gain of about 5, and that's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Still momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! The Colts put up even more points in a win. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. All in left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Penix here from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
32. First down, Falcons.
Penix on first down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons putting up points in a game decided.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons trail by 23 now. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Down the field, he's got Pierce. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Caitlin. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Falcons, 36. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. every team. If you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Let's go.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. And they pick him off again. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to have
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the run. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.